To date, there haven't been all that many electric cars to choose from if you wanted an electric car with a range of more than about 150 miles, 240 kilometers per charge. Depending on where you lived, there was a choice of a Tesla Model S, Tesla Model X, Tesla Model 3, second generation Nissan Leaf, its range just sliding in under our minimum range barrier, a Renault Zoe 40 and Chevrolet Bolt or Opel Ampera E. With all Teslas out of the price point for many customers, yes, even the Model 3, because the entry-level Model 3 isn't available yet, most consumers had to choose between the Renault Zoe 40, Chevrolet Bolt or second generation Nissan Leaf. Given availability isn't worldwide for 2 out of those models, the choice was realistically even smaller. But the recently launched Hyundai Kona Electric, or Hyundai, however you say it in your own market, because there are different regional pronunciations, has become another entry in that long-range, affordable electric car marketplace. Unlike the Model 3, it's not marketed as a luxury car. It's targeted at car buyers with $30,000 to $50,000 to spend on a new vehicle, and based on the reviews thus far, is just as well built and as well considered as the rest of the Hyundai family. Which brings me to the question of today. Should the Kona Electric or Kona EV in some markets be scaring rival automakers? I think so, and here's why. First up, the Kona Electric isn't a bad-looking car. It doesn't scream electric from the outside, and like its sibling, the Ioniq, is offered in a choice of hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or all-electric variants. The Kona is also available with a conventional internal combustion engine too, meaning consumers have a real choice in what drivetrain their car has. The Kona Electric doesn't look all that different to any other modern CUV or small SUV, and that should give it some serious brownie points with customers who care what their car looks like, as well as what fuel it drives on. I'm not trying to be funny here, but so far most electric cars on sale haven't really been all that appealing to look at. So it's conventional, we get it. But conventionality isn't going to scare other automakers on its own. But there are some other things that may, such as the brand's increasingly good build quality and reputation. Hyundai, like its sibling company Kia, has enjoyed massive surges in popularity since the early noughties, going from a relatively small brand outside of its home market of Korea to a mainstream go-to brand whose build quality and reputation now surpasses many US and European automakers. Then there's the specs and the price, and the fact that you can buy either a 39 kWh battery pack or a 64 kWh battery pack, which brings the entry-level price point below some of the rivals for this car. With a just-released EPA range of 258 miles per charge, that's around 415 kilometers, a Kona Electric filled with a 64 kWh battery pack can go further per charge on paper than either the Renault Zoe or the Chevrolet Bolt EV. It may not be Tesla fast, but it's no slouch either, with even the low-spec variant keeping up with traffic and being able to dart in and out of traffic with ease. I say that, but I should note here that I've yet to get behind the wheel of one. I've seen other people who've reviewed it, and I've spoken to colleagues who have driven it. All in all, it seems the Kona Electric is made of the same usual build quality as a standard Kona, with a more upmarket interior and a whole lot more torque available under your right foot. The second generation Nissan Leaf may win in terms of load carrying capabilities, thanks to a larger load bay, but all signs point to the Kona Electric being a similar price range to the Leaf. It is in most parts of Europe, and for that you get a range that's more than 70% larger. Oh, and a thermally managed battery. Which brings me on to the thing that, in my mind, seals the deal. The battery pack of the Kona Electric is made by LG Chem. It's 4 kWh larger than the Bolt EVs, it's thermally managed, and because of that, is rated to charge at speeds of up to 100 kilowatts. At least where infrastructure allows. This theoretically means long-distance trips won't take as long because you won't be stopped at a charging station for as long as you would be in other cars, at least if you're at a charging station that's compatible, such as the new Electrify America units being installed across the US or similar high-power units in Europe. And you won't be playing that rapid gate game either. Do you agree? Do you think other automakers should be scared of the Kona Electric? And if you've driven one, what do you think of it? If Hyundai makes enough a problem it had with the Ioniq EV, do you think it'll beat the competition? Well, that's it. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time.